What you do is you want to get their foot in neutral position. So you don't want them completely dorsiflex and you don't want them plantar flex, okay? You want to get them in neutral position is what it's called. They're about 0 degrees, all right? And I'm stabilizing her lower leg with one hand, and I'm cupping her heel with my other hand, okay? Does everyone see this position? Yeah. One here, and then cupping the heel here, okay? So, and then I kind of just have her foot on my forearm. In this position, okay, I'm just applying a force anteriorly, so right towards my face, all right? And just seeing if there's any translation. Does everyone see that? Okay? That's all it is, all right? You're looking for laxity or pain. Pain or laxity are positive signs, and that indicates an ankle sprain, a lateral ankle sprain more specifically, okay? So if there's minor laxity, okay, if you get just a little bit of laxity, more than likely it's just the anterior talofibular ligament, okay? Runs from the talus to the fibula. Make sense? Talofibular, okay? If there's moderate laxity or you get some laxity, then you're thinking more calcaneofibular ligament, okay? Running from the calcaneus to the fibula. And if there's a lot of laxity, then you're thinking posterior talofib. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're just going anteriorly looking for some laxity. Obviously, compare bilaterally. Make sure they're not that lax on the other side. Because if they are that lax, then it's a negative test. Right? Just like we did with the valgus varus test of the knee. You're always checking bilaterally. Okay? But positive signs will be pain and laxity. Okay? So posterior drawer is just the same thing, only going the other direction, okay? So instead of coming anteriorly, now I've just kind of wrapped my hand around a little more, and I'm just trying to go posteriorly, okay? So you can cup the heel, you can come up a little bit and kind of get in the grooves where our heel locks come through, and you're just trying to push posteriorly, okay? You're still checking for the same thing. Still checking for pain and laxity. Obviously, minor laxity, it's just reversed. So you're thinking posterior talofib. Moderate laxity, you're thinking calcaneofib. And then lots of laxity, you're thinking anterior talofib. Okay? Cool?
Could you do them
so it's a negative test.
Your hands are for the...
Yep. So here's anterior drawer. Alright? So this hand doesn't move. It basically stays the same way. Just a matter of, obviously she's a little smaller, so I can wrap my hand around. But basically bracing the front and then pulling anterior. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The other one, I just move my hand down a little bit and then wrap it around, and I'm just pushing posteriorly. Okay?
Which hand do you push?
Pushing this one down.
So either pull or push.
The other thing is, it's not, if you have, with the anterior drawer, if you have mild laxity, it's just anterior talofibular ligament, okay? If you have moderate laxity, it's anterior talofibular and calcaneofibular, okay? And then if you have tons of laxity, then you're thinking it's probably more posterior, calcaneo, and anterior, okay? So it's not just 1, 1, 1. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay? Questions? Clear as mud, right?
So what's the negative test?
So negative test, obviously no pain, no laxity.
What's it called? Oh, okay. Somebody want to ask that question.
Alright. So the next one we're going to do is talar tilt. Again, you have them at about 0 degrees, okay? And instead of coming around the back, I'm coming about that second position where my hand was for the posterior drawer. Okay? And all I'm doing is I'm tilting the talus either inversion, okay? So I'm tilting it this way. Mm-hmm. And obviously pain and laxity is going to be your guide for a positive test.
The lateral side?
Yep, to the lateral side. So if I'm tilting inversion, it's just like an inversion ankle sprain. So if they have lots of laxity, you're thinking ATF, CF, okay? You can also do this medially, okay? So you'd evert the talus, okay? Checking the deltoid ligament. Again, laxity and pain. Pretty clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep. So again, checking bilaterally, but you want to see she's pretty mobile, so I can move that talus a lot. Okay? But if she had an ankle sprain and specifically ruptured her ATF or ATF and CF, I'd be able to come in a lot more on this side than I would on that side. Okay? You'd almost hear a bump because you're bumping that talus into the fibula. Okay?
I have a sprain for my tip now.
Alright?
Yeah, sprains.
I'm going to it right here.
So the last ankle test that we'll kind of talk about is called the Klieger test. Okay? And this is testing for your high ankle sprain. Alright? So you have them in this position again. you have him going to full dorsiflexion. Okay, I'm putting her in full dorsiflexion, and then I'm everting it. Okay. What this does is this tests the anterior tib-fib ligament. Okay, tibia-fibular ligament, not the talofibular ligament, the tib-fib ligament. Going from the tibia to the fibula. Okay, right in the front, and by dorsiflecting and everting, we're stressing that ligament. Okay, and then they may also get pain up in their leg because this can affect the interosseous membrane between the tib-fib. Okay. So positive sign is going to be pain, all right, and that's positive for either injured
And you only
tib
eversion?
fib. Excuse me.
And there's only eversion?
Yeah, only eversion. Yep. So it indicates probably sprain to the anterior tib fib, and then possibly interosseous membrane is affected too. Okay. That one is Kleigers. K-L-E-I-G-E-R-S. Questions with those four? Anterior posterior drawer, talar tilt both inversion and eversion, and then Kleigers. There's no questions, let's go practice those.